Hey there, you filthy animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of the GTM show. And today we've got donuts on the show, and it's not from Dunkin' Donuts. And once in a while I take a trip over to the Jupiter Donut Factory. Today we've got a new place in town just opened up called Glazed and Confused. And so we went down there. I guess a dozen donuts runs like $12, $13. A six-pack of donuts is about $9. You might be thinking $9, but I can get 2 dozen donuts from Dunkin' Donuts for that price. But not donuts like these. Boom, right in here. See how big this box is? There's only 6 donuts in here. It's a pretty big box for 6 donuts. These are pretty big donuts. If the box looks familiar, yeah, this is the same box that the Jupiter Donut Factory puts their stuff into. It's probably not a whole lot of people out there, you know, distributors making boxes for these types of things. I got 6 different kinds of donuts in here. They're all gourmet donuts. In here, there's like the typical maple bacon one. You know, how could you go to a gourmet donut shop and not pick up the maple bacon one? We also scooped up one that's called the Cookie Monster, which looks like an Oreo covered thing. There's a Butterfinger one in here. There's, I think, a Cheesecake one in here. What else did we get? A Fruity Pebbles one. Let's just crack open the box and take a peek. So, bam, there you go. There's your 6-pack of donuts. From Glazed and Confused. I'm a bit dazed. Wake and Bake for Mr. Dirty. Haha. So yeah, you see over here, nearest me, is the Fruity Pebbles one. Then it looks like we move on to, which one is that? The Butterfinger one. And then the Maple Bacon one and Cookie Monster one. And then over here on the other side, what was this one again? Oh yeah, Samoa. So it's got like coconut flakes and a chocolate drizzle going on. And then, yeah, over here is that strawberry cheesecake one that I had mentioned. All of them looking pretty fantastic. All right, so let me run through these again and give you a close-up look of each one as we go through. Here we have the strawberry cheesecake one right there. Take a peek. Nice little dollop of cream cheese frosting going on in the middle there. Looking nice. Once again, that Samoa one with the coconut flakes and the chocolate drizzle. Boom, here we go. We got the Cookie Monster going on. This is the one that's a glazed donut, a little bit of a chocolate frosting it looks like, and then a coating of the busted up Oreo cookie, the chocolate wafer. Coated. Look at that thing. Moving on, we got the Butterfinger donut going on there. You see the crunched up pieces of the candy bar all over it with chocolate frosting. Once again, glazed donut. Maple Bacon. This is like a standard fare staple for those type of places. Usually don't find these at Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme. Limited edition usually. And it's breakfast time, so why not? There you go, Fruity Pebbles. And I do believe they make a couple other varieties at Glazed and Confused with different types of cereal or whatnot. There's even a gummy bear one that you can get. As from what I was told, shout-outs to, I didn't catch his name, but shout-outs to the bearded guy at the counter that helped us when we walked in. They also have a gummy bear donut that's pretty much that same donut right there that you saw with Fruity Pebbles on it, but just with gummy bears. They also had another one there that was the sundae donut. That was pretty much everything that you would find on like an ice cream sundae. I really want to try that one, but it had chopped nuts all over the top of it, so I had to pass. I'm not going to go trying all of these. Definitely going to try, real quick, let me cut this in half, the Maple Bacon donut. You know, see how the standard issue one stacks up to everybody else's. So down the hatch with that one real quick. Wow, nice fresh donuts. Like I say, they're huge and very airy, puffy. The glazing on these things, it actually permeates the top of the donut and seeps in a little bit. So it's kind of moist across the top, but not moist like you would find on those donuts that you find in bags and like gas stations, convenience stores. Not like that. It's more like a fresh glaze kind of moisture going on. Nice maple flavor. And the bacon, huge cuts of bacon, like thick bacon, and it's crispy. Not fatty or anything like that. It looks like it's mostly just the meat bits, and the you know, the fat part has been discarded, it looks like, or maybe that was just cooked to a crisp also. Yeah, real nice. I would say this might even be a step above a lot of the competition's maple bacon glazed donuts. Yeah, I would definitely give this one a 5 out of 5. I'm going to move on and give a try, real quick try, to the Fruity Pebbles donut that they've got going on here. Yeah, it's just a topping I've never had on any kind of donut before. You know, that sugary, puffed rice kind of breakfast cereal type stuff. Never. All right, down the hatch with that one. Wow, that is really good. It reminds me, again, of the Fruit Loops milkshake at Burger King that they have out right now. And only this is crunchy cereal. It's not soggy, which is a huge plus. Usually when it mixes in with some sort of a sogginess, it makes it taste spoiled and like it's gone off. Like the Fruit Loops, I don't normally like Fruit Loops in milk, but in that milkshake, it was all right. Because it wasn't like, didn't have that overbearing sourness. And the same thing here, because this cereal is allowed to stay crunchy, and you just get that artificial flavor right there, and it's still separated from everything else. Yeah, this works. Probably wouldn't be my favorite donut in the world, but yeah, this is pretty top-notch. High 4 out of 5. Alright, for the Cookie Monster with the Oreo, the Butterfinger one, and the Samoa one, they're not far cries from flavors that we've seen from just regular, like, fast food donut places. We can all imagine what those three taste like. The one that I'm curious about, though, is the Strawberry Cheesecake one, because I want to know how they've nailed cheesecake in this little frosting dollop right here. We already know it's a ring donut, so it shouldn't be injected or infused with anything. But let me cut that in half real quick. Make sure I get a piece of that cream cheese from that center bit. Alright, I did a horrible job of cutting that in half, but I do have a nice chunk of the cream cheese right there. Down the hatch with this thing before it completely falls apart. Nailed it. That's perfect. That might as well be cheesecake. Not even frosting, which it is, but that right there, it mimics the exact flavor of a strawberry cheesecake, like you're eating a slice of cake or pie, however you want to call it. The texture of the donut, like the bready part itself, it kind of lends itself to being like cake-like, even though it's more like a pie crust that's usually associated with cheesecake, which there is like a pie crust kind of sprinkle going on top of this donut, as you saw in the close-up shot. So yeah, it all comes together pretty nicely. I'm going to give this one, once again, a solid 5 out of 5. And that's about all I can handle myself right now. About 1.5 donuts is what I just polished off there. So once again, there you have it. Glazed and Confused on the show. These guys are located right now in Wellington, Florida, so local peeps, check them out. I'm Mr. Dirty. It's the GTM show. Don't forget you can buy Knucklehead shirts and hoodies down in the description. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealMrDirty. As always, get out of here and go have a rotten day.